Our words serve as a powerful tool for the mind, shaping the reality we experience. Among these, there are five specific words that most people frequently use in their daily conversations, often without recognizing the negative impact they have on their lives. These words, although they might seem inconsequential and common, actually play a significant role in obstructing the flow of positive manifestations into our reality. We tend to use these words routinely, oblivious to their detrimental effects on our mental and emotional well being. What's crucial to understand is that as soon as we become conscious of these words and the power they hold and make a deliberate effort to remove them from our daily vocabulary, we will soon witness a profound transformation in our lives. This change is not just superficial, but deeply rooted in the way we perceive and interact with the world around us. By eliminating these words, we open ourselves up to a new realm of possibilities and positive outcomes, and the law of attraction will begin to work positively in our life, and we will begin to see great results. The phrase "I hope" is commonly sprinkled in our daily conversations, yet it carries a subtle undercurrent of uncertainty and doubt. This seemingly innocent phrase can unintentionally set us on a path where our desires remain just out of reach, trapped in a limbo of our own making. "I hope" implies a lack of control and reliance on external forces. It suggests that our desires and dreams are contingent on the whims of chance rather than the products of our own creation. When we say, "I hope to be successful," we are, in essence, admitting to a doubt in our ability to achieve success. It's a way of distancing ourselves from the responsibility and power we have to shape our reality. To shift from "I hope" to "I know" is to embrace a mindset of certainty and empowerment. It's a declaration of our belief in our abilities and the inevitability of our success. When we say, "I know I will succeed," we are not only affirming our belief in ourselves, but also actively aligning our energy with our goals. This simple linguistic shift can have profound implications on our subconscious mind, setting the foundation for a reality where our hopes transform into certainties. "I know" exudes confidence. It speaks of a future that is already taking shape, a destiny we are actively crafting. This phrase does not leave room for doubt. It is definitive and assured. By adopting "I know" in our daily vocabulary, we begin to dismantle the barriers of doubt and uncertainty that we have unconsciously erected. Furthermore, the use of "I know" fosters a deeper connection with our inner selves. It encourages us to introspect and affirm our strengths, skills, and worth. This affirmation is vital in creating a positive self image and a robust internal foundation from which we can manifest our desires. In practical terms, replacing "I hope" with "I know" means actively reprogramming our thought patterns. Each time we catch ourselves slipping into the old habit of hoping, we pause and rephrase our thoughts and words with conviction. For instance, instead of saying, "I hope I can achieve my goals," we assert, "I know I am achieving my goals." This practice not only changes our internal dialogue, but also radiates a more potent positive energy into the universe, one that is more likely to attract the outcomes we desire. The phrase "I need" is often uttered with a sense of urgency and lack, reflecting an underlying belief in scarcity and insufficiency. This word, seemingly harmless, subtly reinforces the notion that we are deficient in some way, that something essential is missing from our lives. It implies a dependency on external factors for fulfillment and satisfaction, creating a mindset that constantly seeks yet never truly finds. When we say, "I need more money," or "I need a partner to be happy," we are not only expressing our desires, but also affirming a state of incompleteness. This state of mind is fundamentally at odds with the concept of abundance that is central to effective manifestation. The universe responds to the energy we emit, and a mindset of neediness emits an energy of lack, which in turn attracts more experiences of insufficiency. To transform our lives it's crucial to shift from a mindset of need to one of abundance. This shift involves recognizing and appreciating what we already have, understanding that true abundance comes from within. It's about changing our dialogue from I need to I am, from seeking external validation to nurturing an internal state of wholeness. Instead of saying I need to be successful, we can affirm I am on the path to success. This subtle change in language reflects a profound change in perspective. It recognizes that success is not a distant, elusive goal, but a journey we are already on. This perspective empowers us, giving us agency and control over our lives. The language of abundance doesn't deny our desires, but frames them in a way that acknowledges our inherent worth and potential. It's about moving from a position of weakness to one of strength, from a narrative of scarcity to one of plenty. When we shift our focus to abundance, we start to notice and appreciate the wealth of opportunities and blessings already present in our lives. This gratitude creates a positive feedback loop that attracts more abundance. Moreover, adopting an abundance mindset helps break the cycle of perpetual seeking. When we believe that we are already whole and complete, we no longer chase after external sources of happiness and fulfillment. This doesn't mean we stop striving for improvement, but we do so from a place of contentment and confidence, not desperation and lack. The word I can't is perhaps one of the most limiting phrases in our vocabulary. It is a definitive statement that not only expresses doubt, but also solidifies it as a perceived reality. This phrase is a self imposed barrier, a declaration that we are incapable of achieving or accomplishing something. It shuts down possibilities, stifles creativity, and hampers our ability to see beyond our current capabilities. The power of I can't lies in its ability to shape our mindset and subsequently our actions. When we repeatedly tell ourselves that we can't do something, we start to believe it as an absolute truth. This belief then influences our behavior, leading us to avoid challenges, give up easily, or not even attempt to pursue our goals. It becomes a self fulfilling prophecy where we don't succeed because we've convinced ourselves that success is impossible. However, history is replete with examples of individuals who defied the odds and achieved remarkable feats, not because they had extraordinary abilities from the outset, but because they refused to succumb to the limitations of I can't. Consider the Wright brothers, who faced skepticism and ridicule, but persisted in their belief that human flight was possible. Their refusal to accept I can't led to a breakthrough that changed the world. To overcome the negativity of I can't, it is essential to recognize its roots. Often, this phrase stems from past experiences, failures, or rejections that have led us to doubt our abilities. Acknowledging these experiences and understanding their impact on our mindset is the first step toward changing our narrative. The shift from I can't to I can starts with a change in perspective. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift is not about denying the difficulties, but about believing in our ability to overcome them. It involves recognizing that failure is not a reflection of our worth or potential, but a natural part of the learning process. One practical way to combat I can't is through positive affirmations. Replacing negative self talk with positive statements can gradually change our belief system. Affirmations like I can learn new skills, I can overcome this challenge, or I'm capable of achieving my goals can help reinforce a mindset of possibility and capability. Another strategy is to break down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Often, I can arises when we feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of what we want to achieve. By focusing on small, achievable steps, we can build confidence and momentum, making the overall goal seem more attainable. Furthermore, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, people who encourage and support us, can help counteract the negativity of I can't. Being part of a community that believes in our potential can be incredibly empowering. The word I want carries a subtle but powerful implication of lack and unfulfilled desire. When we say I want, we are focusing on what we don't have, reinforcing a mindset of scarcity and insufficiency. This mindset creates a gap between our current reality and our desired state, making our goals feel distant and unattainable. The energy of wanting emphasizes absence rather than presence, which can hinder our ability to attract and manifest our desires. In the realm of manifestation and the law of attraction, the energy we emit plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. The universe responds not just to our thoughts and words, but to the frequency of our emotions and beliefs. When we express I want, we are inadvertently sending out signals of not having, which the universe interprets and responds to by aligning with that frequency of lack. To shift from a mindset of wanting to one of having, it's essential to start believing and living as if our desires are already fulfilled. This approach involves a fundamental change in how we perceive our goals and interact with our environment. Instead of longing for something we lack, we begin to express gratitude for its presence in our lives, even before it materializes physically. This shift helps to align our emotional and vibrational energy with our aspirations, making them more likely to manifest. One effective way to transform the energy of I want into I have is through visualization and affirmation techniques. Visualization involves creating a vivid mental image of our desired outcome, as if it's already happening. This practice not only enhances our emotional connection to our goals, but also helps rewire our brain to be more aligned with the state of having rather than wanting. Affirmations, on the other hand, are positive statements that reinforce our belief in the attainment of our desires. Replacing I want with I have or I am in our daily affirmations can significantly change our mindset. For example, instead of saying, I want to be successful, we can affirm, I am successful in my endeavors. Such affirmations help cultivate a mindset of abundance and capability. Another critical aspect is to act and make decisions based on the belief that our desires are already fulfilled. This approach might involve making small changes in our daily routines, decisions, and interactions that align with our goals. By behaving as if our desires are already part of our reality, we reinforce the belief in their inevitability and draw them closer to manifestation. Practicing gratitude also plays a significant role in shifting from I want to I have. By focusing on what we already have and expressing gratitude for it, we cultivate a mindset of abundance. This attitude of gratitude creates a positive vibrational frequency that attracts more abundance into our lives. It is also essential to be mindful of the language we use, both internally and externally. Language shapes our reality, and by consciously choosing words that reflect abundance rather than lack, we can influence our subconscious mind and consequently our experiences. The phrase I will often indicates a future oriented mindset where our aspirations and intentions are placed in a time yet to come. While it's essential to have goals and plans for the future, constantly framing our desires in the future tense can unconsciously signal to our minds and the universe that our wishes are perpetually out of reach, always just beyond the present moment. This future focused approach can create a perpetual state of waiting and delay the manifestation of our desires. To shift from I will to a more present and active stance, it's crucial to start embodying the energy of already having or being what we desire. This involves a subtle but powerful shift in our mindset and vibrational energy. By affirming and visualizing our desires as current realities, we align ourselves with the frequency of having rather than the frequency of waiting or wanting. One effective way to make this shift is through the practice of present tense affirmations. Instead of saying, I will be successful, affirm I am successful. Such affirmations encourage a state of being that is congruent with our desires, helping to bridge the gap between aspiration and reality. By affirming our desires in the present tense, we reinforce the belief that our goals are not distant possibilities, but present truths. Visualization plays a crucial role in this transformation. It involves creating vivid and detailed mental images of our desires as if they are already fulfilled. This practice helps to cultivate the feelings and emotions associated with the realization of our goals, further aligning our vibrational energy with the state of having. Acting as if our desires are already fulfilled is another powerful method to shift from I will to a present state of achievement. This might involve making decisions, taking actions, and adopting habits that reflect the attainment of our goals. For instance, if someone aspires to be a successful entrepreneur, they might start making business decisions, networking, and learning new skills as if they already are a successful business owner. Mindfulness and living in the present moment also play a significant role in this shift. By focusing on the present, we become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions and how they align with our desires. Mindfulness helps us to break the cycle of constantly projecting our wishes into the future and instead encourages us to find joy and fulfillment in the now. In addition to these practices, it's also essential to cultivate patience and trust in the process of manifestation. While shifting from I will to a present state of having, we must trust that the universe is working to align our reality with our vibrational energy. This trust helps to reduce anxiety and impatience associated with waiting for our desires to manifest. Transforming I will into a present state of achievement involves a shift in mindset from future oriented waiting to present oriented having. It requires practicing present tense affirmations, visualization, acting as if, mindfulness, and cultivating trust in the manifestation process. By adopting these practices, we align our energy with the frequency of having, making our desires not a future possibility, but a present reality.